Hey guys, I'm gonna try this again. I already made one video, but then I realized it was a long video, but I have a tendency to make long videos. I'll try to make this one short and sweet. Right now I'm in Nebraska once again, where for some reason in the past week, so I was here last week, not in the same place, but I was in Nebraska last week, around the same area. It's dropped like 30 or 40 degrees. Hell, once I hit Kansas, it dropped like 30 degrees in like one swoop. I was driving, all I see is look down at 70 degrees. Like 5 minutes later, look down, it's like 30 degrees. I'm like, what the hell? Like, okay, if you say so. I put my hand out the door just to find out, out the window. Oh yeah, it was under 30 degrees. But anyways, I got down here with 3 hours left on my clock, and that's good. Feeling pretty good about myself. Had no problems, no issues. Got a pull-in spot in the truck stop. Getting my wings, all that stuff. I went in the truck stop, got my shower, was feeling good. Come back out, get to my truck, start putting my bag in my truck, and I bought me some pizza, put my pizza in my truck. As I was stepping up, I heard boom, 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 boom. I looked back. That was my reefer unit impression, by the way. I looked back, and my reefer unit went from green to yellow. Crap. Actually, I had more vulgar words come to mind as that happened. Also keep in mind that I'm here, and where I'm delivering tomorrow at 6 o'clock is right next door. Like, literally. If I looked out my window right now, I could see where I'm delivering. But anyways, I've never jump-started a reefer unit. I've never had to deal with a bad reefer unit. Remember, I'm just out of training. I've never done anything of this. All this stuff is a situation of firsts. So, all I know about reefer units is what I learned in orientation about 2 months ago, which could be a long time. I don't remember that much. I just remember they have a little plug where you can plug a little thing from the back of the truck and put it into the reefer unit to give it a jump start. And I was reading on the reefer unit, it said blah blah blah, battery low. I was like, okay, I'll just try to jump it, and I let dispatch know, and or I let my driver manager know, and then I called then I sent a message to breakdown that I was going to try to jump it. Well, I tried to jump it, still wouldn't go. I was like, shit. So I get back on the people net, and they say they try to call them. I'm like, well, I don't have cell phone service. Like, well, it's going to Flying J. I was like, it's 20 degrees outside. I don't want to go. Okay. I walk all the way to the truck stop, call them on the thing, and they're like, well, did you try letting the truck run for like 15 minutes while it was attached? I was like, not really 15 minutes, but I'll go back and try to do it for 15 minutes. He's like, okay, well, get back to me and let me know what happens. I was like, okay. Let it run for 15 minutes, and it still does the same thing. It just turns to brr, 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 brr. And it does that twice, and then it pops with the yellow light. I was like, well, shit. I was like, well, okay, well, instead of calling them back right away, I'll just go into the reefer unit, open it up, and I remember them talking about a pump, so I try to pump it. I pumped it a little bit, about 200 times. Try to start it. Still wouldn't do it. Still doing the same thing. I was like, oh, crap. So I went to the... Also keep in mind that our loads have... Maybe it's mine. Hold on. Yes. Anyways, our loads have a 10-degree difference. If it goes anywhere between that or over or below that 10 degrees, they won't accept the load. So every time that it would try to turn over, hold on. I just want to make sure it's not going to stall out. Every time I would go to turn over, it was like pushing hot air or something into the system, because I saw the temperature rise every time I would do that. I was like, crap. So I went in there, called him again, and he's like, well, when you try to pump it... Actually, no, I didn't go in there right away. After I did that, I looked at the gauge on the tank, the fuel tank, and it said that it was still 3/4, but it's been 3/4 for a while. So I was like, well, maybe something's wrong with the gauge. I don't want to be the stupid one to take it into a shop and say it won't start, come out, it has no fuel. So I went to go try to fill it up, or that's all those. I went to go try to fill it up. It was already full. So I was like, well, shit. So I went back and I called him. He's like, well, did you unscrew the release valve, then pump it? I was like, no, I didn't do that. He's like, well, try it out. I was like, he understands this is the first time I've ever messed with this since I'm a new driver. So I went back out, pumped it about 300 times like he told me to, with the release valve open, so I'm not just pumping air into the system. I plugged it into the jumper cable, started the truck up, and tried to start the reefer. And I could tell that it was trying a little bit harder, and I was like, huh. And he already had it set to go to a company nearby to try to see if they would start it. If not, I'd have to go to the maker of the company, which is about 130 miles away, and I didn't want to do that. So I was like, I don't want to go anywhere else. I want to stay at this truck stop. I don't want to lose my spot, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, screw it. I got back up there, opened up the reefer unit, pumped it about 400 times. Closed it up, did the same thing, started back up, and it started a little bit harder, like it was almost there. Just needed a little bit more push. I was like, yes. I was like, okay. I did it. I pushed it about 300, 400 more times, closed it up, did it again, and crossed my fingers, started up, and lo and behold, it starts. Oh, there's a crisis averted right there, let me tell you. Another funny story of what happened today. Oh, but it's I want my room. My room. My truck to get smoky. I know I want to have people mail or messaging me saying that I'm cruel and unusual and all that stuff, but when something is so sad, for me, sometimes when it's so sad, you just laugh. Well, I just laugh. And I was oh my god, I'm gonna get some bad emails from this. Keep the comments to a minimum, please. I was driving up to Nebraska, right? I had just hit the Nebraska line, and I was like, oh, a dead skunk. Nobody cares about a dead skunk. Good. The only thing is that they stink. I was like, oh, a dead fox. Dead deer. Oh, what's left of a dead deer. Yeah, that's kind of gross, but okay. I look over to my passenger side and keep driving. A dead kitten. Not a dead cat. Not a dead, what's it called? Those big cats. I was like, no, it's a dead kitten. A little dead kitten on the side of the road. I was like, oh shit. Otis is gonna miss his Milo. And I just started laughing once I saw this dead kitten. And I was like, it was just, well, what was left of the dead kitten, about half of it. There was just enough of the dead kitten for me to realize it was a dead kitten. And I just laughed. Whoa. Did that sound funny to you? Hold on. I swear to God, if I have to go pump that thing in like 15-degree weather, I'm gonna fucking be pissed off. Okay, it's still green. I'm gonna have to go out there in a minute and make sure that it's not just saying it's green. Ow, crap! Oh, that's why I'm drinking Gatorade. It's bad when you get kept up at night because of foot cramps. Let's see if that'll help. Ah, wow, okay. Anyways, dead kitten. It's sad, yes, but when you're driving by yourself and you see a bunch of dead animals a day, common animals, and all of a sudden you see a dead kitten in the middle of Nebraska, not anywhere near a city. It was kind of like someone just threw half a dead kitten out the window. It was like they were done with it. They just threw it out the window. Oh, it was sad. funny at the same time. That's what I was just thinking. I was like, oh, well, Milo and Otis were no more. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't see a dead pug down the road. They got lost. Way off the beaten path. I haven't seen that movie in a lifetime. But, so keep the bad comments to a minimum, but that was funny. I'm sorry. It was funny. Not because, you know, there's a dead cat, or a dead kitten, but have the randomness of it all. It's like, actually no, the dead kitten didn't come last. It was dead. Dead skunk, dead fox, dead kitten, dead deer. I'm like, one of these things is not like the others. But they all had one thing in common. I haven't, on the other hand, I've never hit an animal yet. Actually, no, that's a lie. I hit a snake. If that doesn't, I don't know if that counts. And it was already dead. I think I put it out of misery. Well, it wasn't dead. It was. You could tell it had just been hitting because it was hitting because it was all spinning around in the street or the road. Yeah, what else was funny that happened? Trying to think. I saw a bluebird of happiness. Yeah, it was kind of cool. The bluebird was just freaking just flying next to my truck, alongside of it when I was driving. It's sweet. Bought a beanie. It's like $2. It's a nice beanie too, considering how cold it is outside. Well, that's backwards. Anyways, I left mine. I left the one I had in my second trainer's truck. So, in case my family does see this, but my nephew when my nephew and my sister were looking at my truck, and me and my sister were talking, my nephew found because I have a little sketch pad when I get bored to draw, and I have some downtime. I really do. And my nephew found my sketch pad and started drawing. And look what I did. You can't really see him that well with the glare, but a piece of home right there. Oh wait, there it goes. It's his impression of a truck in that one. You can see the smokestack coming out of it. I guess it's doing a regen cycle. But his truck is more like a pickup truck hauling a trailer. It's cute. Never really seen a semi truck with 4 doors though. Whoever hitched that trailer has to be shot. Anyway, since I've had this truck for about 2 weeks, I've just made it more at home. I have that from my nephew. I think I said in one of the videos, I'm not sure if I posted it. A little thing that little angel says guardian angel, brother's guardian angel, drive safely. My sister gave me that, and a button I stole from my mom that I think my brother gave to her. It's a button that says sarcasm, just one more service I offer. That's not me. I don't know what it is. So I have little pieces from my family here, and kind of keeps them close. That door never wants to shut. Motherfucker! What the hell is going on? Oh, screw it. You know what I like about this truck too? Oh crap! It's been a long day. You know, I might have already shown this off, but at the end of a long day, I like to treat myself. And thanks to this truck, I can, without it melting too much. Voila! I usually like the Ben & Jerry's. Yeah, but they didn't have any of the ones I liked, but I like Oreo. It's like but now it's kind of melted, but I like it melted a little bit. So it's like an Oreo blizzard. That's what I need for a long day. I have to reset the freezer to maximum. The only problem with that is when it starts to leak and all that stuff, and I don't want it to. Not leak, but defrost. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. What else is new? So far, I've put about 4,000 miles on this truck. Pretty cool. Still haven't scratched it. Knock on wood. When I drive, I get this really bad shoulder pain right here. I had to stretch, and I always forget to stretch. But I saw this stuff in the truck stop, and no, it's not like an interview thing. It's gross, and it worked, but yeah, this is what I got. The name just has a problem. You can. It doesn't say Goobies. It says Goodies. It's from this where it says back and body pain. It works. Only problem is there's two problems. One, it made me feel really weird while I was driving. So more than likely, I'm not gonna take it when I'm driving. You know? Kind of made me feel out of it. I don't know why I would do that. Another thing is it looks like crack. And I have a feeling if crack tasted like anything, it probably tastes like this. You're supposed to put this on your tongue and let it dissolve. Oh. Another reason why I probably won't do that is there's 6 things here. It's like $2 and you get like 6 little packets of these. Like I said, I probably won't use it again because it made me feel funny while I was driving. But it worked for my shoulder. I'm just gonna have to buy some frickin' icy hot for my shoulder. Sucks. I don't know why I get pain on there. If you guys have, if any of you have any new ideas for music for driving, like fast paced to motivational minus the Jesus part, go ahead and leave me a comment because I need some more music. I'm getting tired of listening to the same old stuff over and over and over again, and so yeah, let me know. You all drive safe, and I'll see my people in my guild tonight on my game in a little bit. So you guys drive safe, stay safe, peace out.